Hello everyone, I'm Symes, and with me, as usual, is Robin.
Hello.
Castile, right there. I'm getting this scrolling down in time thing.
Yep.
It's almost there. Welcome back to EU4. Last time I took Ayrshire from Scotland and got all my ships sunk because I foolishly left them lying around rather than putting them away. Always put your toys away, kids.
Yep.
In case a French fleet comes along and sinks them.
Yep.
So
You never know when that's going to happen.
Words to live by there.
Yeah.
And Robin was having some trouble with his missionaries.
Yeah, they weren't missioning enough.
They're not being sufficiently missionary.
Yep.
But I've been doing some reading. There's some stuff you can do about that.
Excellent.
And some stuff that I should have remembered, some stuff that I read up on. Basically, the quickest short-term thing that you can do, potentially, although it may cost you money, is to change your advisor, the type of diplomatic advisor you have. Because one of the options, potentially, you might not have one available, is Inquisitor, which will improve your missionary strength.
No, I've got two. One is trade efficiency and the other one is morale of navies.
Yes, I mean, you can retire them and get a new one, but that costs money, and you probably don't want to do that. But when the option comes up, that's one of the possibilities you have, right? So that's,
okay.
So that's the first one. That's the short-term one potentially, because it can come up on you. Hey, events can happen where you get the option where they will basically one of the choices will give you an Inquisitor in the list, so you can then hire them. So that can happen. Have you taken an idea group yet? Because you were behind me on tech a little bit, weren't you?
Let me have a look. Ideas. No.
You're on admin 4 right now.
Yeah.
And I think you need to be on admin 5 to get your first idea group. Well, that's good, right? Because if you go to ideas and have a look at them, then potentially, if you're going to keep going into Africa, where all the Muslim nations are, then you're going to want strong missionaries all the time. And if you go over to the administrative ideas section, there is a religious ideas thing. And this will help you in your Africa thing. Firstly, because the very first idea is called Deus Vult, and it gives you permanent CBs against heathens and heretics who neighbour you. Right? So you don't need to fake any claims. You just go, "You are a heathen."
You just always have them.
You are a heathen. It is war, holy war,
all the time.
All the time. So you can just keep on rolling forward, right?
Ooh, missionary strength plus 3%.
And they also give you additional missionaries and stronger missionaries as you go through them, yes. And papal influence and so on. Right, and cheaper culture conversion when you fully unlock them as well.
Excellent.
Which is very handy. So that's another thing. And the last thing, as Castile, your third, I think it is, national idea is also plus 2% missionary strength. So when you go back, if you go back to the ideas tab, then the national ideas are along the top, and you can see which ones you have. I don't have the same ones as you, so I can't show yours. But one of yours is enhanced missionary strength.
It is indeed, yeah.
Yep. So all you need to do is unlock an idea group and get, I think, 9 ideas. So you're probably going to need 2 idea groups for that, and then you'll get a bit bonuses to missionaries from that.
So I need to get my admin up.
So so you need to get your admin tech up. You have a reasonably good king now. It's just that, unfortunately, all of the main monarch points I think are on. You've got 216 now. You said, I think.
Yeah, where's he gone? Where's his kingship gone? 216, yes.
216. So it's really heavily weighted towards military.
Yeah.
Right. So.
But my heir has got 3, but military's always
military's good. But okay, so there's that. I'm on Richard III of York is actually 334, which is really nicely balanced.
Yeah, that's nice.
And Jane is 234, which is almost as good. That's the heir. Okay, so, but what you can do with military power, if you have a surplus of it, is you can, if you go to Stability and Expansion tab, which is the 9th one, which has the crown and the red flag on it.
Yep.
You've got rebels and possible rebels. Right?
Yep.
And so if you get independence, or the progress to the next Rising gets high, then when you press handle them, you'll get a bunch of options, and one of those options is harsh treatment.
Oh yeah, I've been using that on them.
Yeah, so I was just going to say, because you have a decent amount of military power coming in, don't keep on using it, because you don't need to do, like, it cuts it back by, what, 30% or something?
Yeah.
So don't use it, at least until it gets to 30%. But because you have a bunch of military power coming in, that's another way you can handle the rebels without necessarily needing your armies to be there.
Excellent.
So there's that, right? So I think that's
That
kind
should be handy if I need to do more warring.
if you need a bit more war happening.
Yep.
So there's that, right? So that's all useful stuff for you, especially if you're heading further into the Muslim nations. Get stronger. You get your stronger missionaries. You can convert them more
ideally,
quickly.
then I need to get more admin tech.
You need more admin tech, and you're going to be suffering from the institution tech penalty for not having the Renaissance, as I am.
Which is 37%. Yeah.
So it's probably going to cost you too much to get the Renaissance yet, because it doesn't spread very far, as if I remember correctly.
I've got neighbour bonus and minus 15%, which is quite nice though.
Yeah, that's because your neighbours all have better tech than you. That's why.
Oh.
But yeah, that's what that neighbour bonus is about. I've got a neighbour bonus of 10% because both Scotland and France are ahead of me in administrative tech.
Yeah.
And presumably for you, you've got maybe France. You've got me. I'm ahead of you in admin. Aragon probably is as well. Yep, Aragon is 2 slots ahead of you.
So how do you know how much it goes up by?
Sorry?
How does administration power go up? It's not by the 2 for my leader, is it, by any chance?
It has a base. If you mouse over the thing at the top, it'll tell you what your actual monthly increase is. You've got a base value of 3, then you have modifiers from your leader and another one from the appropriate advisor in your court.
Oh yeah.
So you're going to be getting probably 6 a month.
Not very much.
Whereas I'm getting 7 because I have 1 better on my ruler than you do. So it's not, you're not actually that far behind me now. Having your terrible king previously, that was the big
really
problem.
Screwed me up.
That was the big problem with that. So you're going to be catching up for a bit. But then while you're catching up, you get the neighbour bonuses. So it can kind of balance out, but you have to be careful that you don't fall too far behind in military tech when you're going to war with your neighbours.
Military tech, I'm on 6.
Yeah,
so.
you're on 6 military. Aragon is on 7, and France is on 7. Portugal is on 7. Morocco is on 7, and Tlemcen is on 6. So you're not super far behind, but you are a little bit behind. I'm on 6 military as well. So there's that, right? Take a breath. So there's that. You've got that to do with it. I have that to do with to a slightly lesser extent than you. Yeah. It's just important to try and stay reasonably on par with people you intend to go to war with, because of the fact that every rank of military technology gives bonuses to certain troops, and in the case of rank 6 Miltech will unlock artillery, which becomes very important.
Yeah, shooting things with big cannons is very important.
But infantry fire gets a bonus. The next rank unlocks artillery, gives bonus to tactics, gives artillery fire and shock +1 and +0.05 respectively, so the artillery becomes effectively. Haha. So it's important not to fall too far behind. That's part of why I think I wasn't doing as well as I thought against the Scottish army, because my troops just aren't as good.
Yeah, actually, my admin power monthly increase is 8, so that's not too bad at all.
You've got to focus on that, then, haven't you?
Yeah.
Your national focus is on admin.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's a good way to. I mean, if you get that idea, if you take the religious idea, then that will cost admin power as well. So if you're going to do that, that might be the thing to do to have your focus still on, at least until you get Deus Vult.
Yeah.
When you can then just go, haha, I don't need an excuse to declare war on you now. I've got a permanent war. Let's do this.
Have you? Yeah.
Okay, so
anyway.
So there's that. That was a lot of talking by me.
Yep, let's roll in.
Let's roll it on. I want to do some stuff.
Oh, France no longer considers me a rival.
Interesting. Right, I want to do some stuff as well. I actually might pause this again, just because I've got some administrative type stuff that I want to do before
I'm
before
saving up to pay off a loan at the
before
moment
the
as
clock
well.
ticks too far on.
Okay.
Right. Yes, because I was going to talk about how much things are costing and how institution tech penalty has gone up to 38% now, which is ridiculous. You're not in a position to embrace the Renaissance, I assume, because
no.
because it's most of
We're not even on hugging terms, let alone
he's
embracing.
not even shaking hands at this point. It's just,
No. We've met on the street. We've passed.
morning,
but we
morning
haven't
Renaissance,
exchanged numbers.
morning Castile,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that. But that's it basically.
Yeah.
Whereas I've got like it's fully embraced in most of my provinces, and the rest of them it's all present to a greater or lesser degree, and I can embrace it for 170 ducats right now.
Excellent.
But when I do that, and I do think I want to do that, the institution's tech penalty, in order that you can still actually buy techs, even with their ridiculous additional cost, the tech penalty gives a bonus to the amount of monarch power you can have at a time.
All right.
So if I go and click this button for embracing the Renaissance, or if I mouse over it, it'll say, after embracing this institution, you will lose 379 admin power and 104 diplomatic power due to a lowered maximum storage. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to lose them. That's wasteful. I want to spend them, and because I can't spend them on coring, then I'm going to have to spend them on something else.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's where a lot of my admin power's gone, I guess. Coring costs admin, doesn't it?
Yeah, you spend admin on coring things. I spent it all on coring all of Ireland as well.
Yeah.
And, so yeah, you core it, and then you make a state, and then you pay more to core it again. So there's that. So what I'm going to do is boost some development, which costs depending on what sort of development you boost, costs a different type of monarch power. And I'm actually capped out on my admin power right now. So let's have a look at what's cheap and what bonuses it'll give me. And happily, we've got a develop province thing in the what's called the macro builder, which is the little sword and hammer production interface thing. So it'll cost me 49 power to improve Lincolnshire, and I'll get 0.14 ducats a month back if I do that with admin power, which improves your base tax. That sounds like a good idea. I'm going to do that.
Yep. You do that.
And 50. Lincolnshire costs 50 now, and it's still going to be the best of all of the ones that cost 50. So I may as well do it again. And it's 52. And of the ones that cost 52, it's still the best. Right. And I can't improve the base tax anymore because now it's greater than the base production and manpower combined. Right. So now I want to look at something else. And I may want to produce, to boost something down here, like in Kent. Like that. And there was another one. Actually, Kent's probably still the best one. Kent again, and more Kent. And that's it, right? I've spent, one more, and I've spent about 400 admin power on doing this. So I'll improve Lancashire next, and then it's down to less than 1,000. And I'll just spend some Diplo power on boosting production as well. Lincolnshire's actually really good, just in general.
Yeah, it's not quite a nice place to visit.
They're producing cloth, so you get good money from tax and good money from trade goods as well. So I've spent a bunch of power. I think bringing me down below where I need to be, but I'll just check. Fine, I want to embrace the Renaissance. Yes, it will now just cost me ducats and reduce my technology cost by 38%. Embrace. All that does is mean that I've officially embraced the Renaissance.
So all your nobles have just changed their hats.
It's reduced.
Your hats, make them more fancy. We're in the Renaissance now.
Yep, it does cut construction and development costs, having the Renaissance as well. It doesn't actually spread it to all of the places where it wasn't in before. It just means like I've officially sort of embraced it, and it's cut the tech penalty to 0.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to buy the admin tech level 6, which gives me a workshop, and I may buy this one, which improves my naval morale. Diplotech. Yes. Done. Right, so I'm on 676 tech now. So that's nice. Right.
Are we ready then?
Ooh, yes, I can. Just about. I can take a national decision now as well, which is to pass the De Heretico Cumberendo Act. Because of my admin tech is 6 now. What does it even do? Ooh, increases tax and missionary strength.
Excellent.
So you may want to get your admin technology to 6 so that you can get plus 0.5% missionary strength as well as for till 1821, which is forever in that case. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm still gonna get 6.
So you've got to get 6, but when you do, then you can do that, and then your mission.
Yeah, I'm getting 8 around, so that's
better as well. Right, boats.
About 10 years, 10 months.
My boats.
20 months. Yeah.
Right. Oh, why is there a cog there? My ships are all messed up. And there's a bark, 5 barks, and a cog. I didn't realise there was a cog in that fleet. That's weird. There shouldn't be a cog in there. This is all really just broken. I'm going to move my cogs over there. I'm going to collect my barks together, which I think you shift drag.
You've got ships all the way around you, sure.
Yep, because I've been building.
You're not short of ports.
Well, you can build them in any coastal province. It's just if you've got a shipyard, it takes less time.
Oh, right.
And I'm desperately rebuilding my navy, so I need to put this back on. Right.
A bit more stomping of. Oh, the Scots have got a reasonably sized army up there.
They've got 18k there, yeah. So I want to build some more cogs because I've got like 7. I need a bunch more than that.
The Scots have also got cannons.
Yes, they've got an extra military tech.
Yeah.
So more cogs. My naval force limit will be 31 when I finish building all the ships I'm currently building. And I'm going to build some carracks, which is going to take bleeding ages. 2, 3, 4 carracks. Takes me up to 35. I'll build 6 carracks. There we go. Expensive boats, but good boats.
We off? We off?
Yep, we're off again.
Right, hooray.
So I'm just collecting my ships of the same type together.
Yeah, I've got to wait a while. I've got loans to repay, and I've got admin to wait, so I'm just sitting around drumming my fingers for a bit.
Right, so Red Squadron still has a cog in it. Why is there a cog there? Right, I can just separate it off by doing that and move it. Oh, I dragged it and put it back there because I'm stupid. That's why. I'll move that to Ulster, where the cogs are. Ooh, I need to get a new quartermaster or whatever. Let's get this guy because he's cheap. And I've lost a general as well, but whatever. Right. So I've rebuilt my light ships to an extent, and so I'm going to get them protecting trade again. Very important to protect trade. I've got 16 light ships again. It's not as many as I want, but it's more than I had. Yeah. And more ships. That's what I want now. Even more ships, because I'm finishing this mission as well. Right.
Oh, what, rebuild your navy?
Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more ships. That puts me up to 44 of 47, which will successfully do the mission. Sweet. So here's another thing that I learned, right? There may be a mission coming up for me, if I'm lucky, if it shows in my list of things I can possibly do, to force a personal union on France.
Ooh.
Yes, and that's an interesting possibility, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because that would mean I would own France, effectively. I mean, the thing about the junior partners can try and break away if they're sufficiently strong and they want freedom enough. So it might be a bit of an unstable union, but potentially it could happen. And what would happen is I would need to, there would be an option to do it in, the war goal would be to take Paris.
Yeah.
And I'd be able to force the PU at, I think it's 60% war score.
Well, Paris is conveniently right next
It is
to your...
handily right next to a bunch of my provinces, so I could land my armies there before starting.
Stroll over and
wander over. But
Say Vive la England. No, sorry, Vive la Angleterre, of course.
Long time. I am going to say though that it would be much easier to do if I had some help. So
really now?
yes, because seriously, it would be a lot easier to do if I had some help. I
could probably do that.
I'm not going to take the newest idea. I could buy an idea, but I've bought a lot of ideas, and I want to save it for the cannon. So I'm not taking that idea just yet.
Well, I have got bugger all money at the moment. In fact, I owe money. But
yes.
soon, I'm making nearly 10 ducats a month.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't actually know how much money I'm going to be making after I buy all these expensive boats that I've just bought. But my armies probably don't need to be at maximum morale at the moment. I could probably turn
I'm up
that
to
down.
600 of 700 admin power. I'm getting there.
Turn my army maintenance down. And so currently I'm getting 24 ducats a month. That is awesome.
24? Blimey. That is very good.
Although I'm going to lose my papal sanction for increased taxes at some point.
Right.
Unrest in Ayrshire. Really? I don't say. Oh, yeah, there was an army sitting on it, and now they've got their thing reduced. So unrest is 2.3. That's not really a huge deal.
Right, finally pay my loan back.
National
with interest.
Or,
oh dear. 200.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm getting events popping up. Nobles demand increased pensions and national epic. Increased pensions for the
they
nobles.
even get pensions? Dear me.
Yeah. I lose tax income until 1510, so for 20 years, or I lose stability. So guess what? I'm going to take the hit to the tax income. National epic, yearly prestige +1, but lose 10 admin power and 50 ducats, or lose 5 prestige. Yeah, let's have the national epic. We like a good story. We also like prestige. Prestige is good. Oh, I can make some states now. The Lowlands, which is Ayrshire. Yep. And that means I can call that. And I need to add a seat to Parliament now, because I've got too many provinces. And everything, and everything, and everything. Right. So, I need to choose a good place. Like, Oxfordshire has a seat already. Derbyshire. Which one did I just put masses of cash into? It was Lincolnshire, wasn't it? Where is Lincolnshire? I don't even know. Geography's not my strong point. There it is.
Midlands. Just above Norfolk.
Yes, I found it. Because that gives production efficiency and extra tax and manpower and everything to that one. So on a highly developed province, it's more valuable. So I'm going to give Lincolnshire a seat in Parliament. Rather than having the decision forced on me, as happened the last time. Right, these are my cogs, I think. Yep, my cog fleet.
I can finally repay my loan.
Hurrah!
Right, excellent.
So
how's my unrest doing?
Merge my cogs
unrest
together.
Isn't too bad. I want 640 of my Ideotron.
Splendid. But again, if you... Oops, thriving shipbuilding sector, yay, because I've successfully did my mission. Right, let's get my ships into the channel.
So I need level 7.
Selected naval race versus Aragon. Have a fleet equal to or larger than Aragon's fleet of 44 ships. I could do that.
Ooh, Golden Earred, 5 prestige. Excellent. That's good. I need some prestige.
I'm just going to pause this a sec because I want to deal with this. So I can do naval races versus Aragon, which basically means get my fleet to its force limit. And I get morale, high morale, 10 years. Navy tradition boosted for 10 years. Or I could do rival of our rival and get Muscovy's opinion of me up. I'm going to do that one. Which means find Muscovy. Where's Muscovy? Something over here anyway. Oh, Muscovy's quite big now. Improve relation. No. Right. Sorry about that. Right, boats. Get me boats sorted out. Light ships are all going to congregate in the channel. Make sure it's a light ship. Where I can attach them to the trader fleet as it passes. I'll get these cogs all together. And I've got 14 cogs.
That's a lot of cogging.
It's still 4 fewer cogs than I had, but yeah. So
Well, if you all leave them around for the French to sink.
yeah, I left them lying around. The French blew them up. So, I mean, actually, I could have. The number of ships I'm building brings me up to 44 anyway, so I could easily have taken that one, and it would have just happened once I finished the rest of my boats. But oh well. I'm going to build some more cogs. Yep, and that's once they're all finished, that'll be me at my naval force limit. So that's my navy rebuild with some carracks this time, so they won't be quite so easy prey. But yeah, that also means I'm not entirely sure how expensive it's going to be once it's all finished. Still, it's probably fine. Are they still protecting trade, or did I break them?
Nearly at my admin power thingy me doodad. It's exciting.
It is exciting. What I would say is, like, because it's so expensive, you might want to wait until you're able to embrace the Renaissance. I don't know how much it's going to cost you to do that. Right now, I don't know why I can't merge these ships.
I need level 7 of administrative power to unlock a Renaissance thought. Oh, where's the say?
No.
Ah,
Embracing
something else then.
Embracing the Renaissance is just about going to your technology thing, clicking the institution book, and seeing how much it's going to cost to press the button marked Embrace.
Let's have a look at that then. Where's that then?
If you click on technology, and then
Yep.
Next to the institutions tech penalty thing, there's a book that says Show Institutions.
Aha.
And you click it, and the tab will be the second tab, which is the Renaissance, and there'll be a button next to it that says Embrace. You mouse over it, it'll tell you how much it's going to cost.
779
That's a lot.
of the 704 I currently have.
Alright. What I'm getting at is the tech penalty is killing you on admin points.
Yeah.
Right. And it would be better to not spend them on effectively nothing. But if you have to wait for the Renaissance to spread, it might be
Forever.
you know what I mean? But what you can potentially do is hurry things along a little bit, because if you spend on development in a province that doesn't have a full spread of an institution, each upgrade that you do will bump the spread of the institution in that province a little bit.
So you mean buildings or something?
No, I mean improving base tax or. Let me click on a province of yours, and then you've got base tax. If you open up the province thing by left-clicking on a province like Toledo, then you've got along the top under the picture of the grasslands. There's buttons for improved base tax, improved production, and improved manpower. And now those cost your monarch power points to do. It's what I've just been doing up earlier on.
Oh right, okay. Where's my monarch power points?
And you know what they are, because they're the three things along the top: the admin, diplo, and military.
Yeah.
And I think, like, if you spend, there's a button for open close institutions on the province window as well, and that tells you that if you click that, then that tells you that Renaissance is spreading in Toledo at 1.17% per month, which is very slow.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But if you were to upgrade that a bit, that would just give you, like, it wouldn't necessarily increase the spread, but you'd get a chunk of increase just on the bar. Right. So that's one thing you could potentially be spending your monarch power on, rather than just burning it on overpriced stuff because you haven't been able to embrace that institution. Or, yeah, that was the only thing. Or losing it if you pay to take the institution and you're over what the cap would be.
Yeah. So, well, it's going to take about 10 months, and then I'll be able to afford it. Actually.
Yes, you could
to embrace it.
You could wait for that as well, because
but then I'm going to be all the way down back on ID, because that'll spend it all, won't it?
Well, the other thing that'll happen is as it spreads more, obviously the cost to embrace it will be cheaper.
Yeah.
Because per province that fully embraces it, that reduces the cost. Because it cost me 175, because most of my provinces already had it. So again, depending on whether you would be spending those monarch power points on development anyway, because embracing the Renaissance would throw them away, as it was going to do with me. Depends how close you are to your cap. I don't know what your cap is or how many you have, so if you mouse over, it should tell you how much you have and what your cap is, because my cap has gone down to 999 again.
I can only keep 1,398.
Yeah. How many do you have?
704.
All right, so you're not. So the cap will drop 999 once you embrace. Right. So anything
Right.
over that will be thrown away if you have over that.
So will it still cost me all that?
No, it doesn't.
700.
The embracing costs you money.
Oh, right.
It's
Okay.
ducats it'll cost you, right?
Ah, right.
But
I am broke.
But anything over your cap will be. Anything over the new cap will be thrown away in your monarch power as well, which is why I spent it all before embracing.
Right, gotcha. So I'm not in any danger of that.
So, but as I say, what you might want to do is maybe just because you can see in your province screen next to the buttons for improving the province, you can see how much development there currently is in the province, and at the end, how many power points it will cost you to buy an improvement level, the next improvement level, irrespective of which type of improvement it is. So you can look at that, or you can do what I did and pull up the production interface and go to the bottom tab, which is development, and you can sort by how much it will cost, which is the little piles of coins. Then you can mouse over them and it will tell you how much that will improve things for you.
Which tab at the bottom? Sorry.
If you
Imperial, religious.
no, if you, the production interface, not the country view.
Ah, right.
The production interface, which is the crossed sword and hammer button at the top left, and then the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
The bottom tab is development.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
And then you can sort by cost, and so you can see, well, the cheapest one is this. How much will it give me? And you can find out the one that costs the least monarch points to upgrade for the amount of, for example, tax income that you'll get. There's lots of talking again.
Yep.
So you can do some of that, or you can just hang around. But as I say, if you do that in a province and that province hasn't fully embraced an institution, it will also bump that province towards embracing the institution more quickly.
Right. Okay.
I believe. So that'll get your cost of embracing the Renaissance down sooner as well.
Yeah.
And also, tax income. Right. That's a good thing.
Yeah. Tax is good.
Tax is good. So, I don't know if I explained that really well or not, but that's. I mean, I'm quite close to finishing embracing the Renaissance. Only 3 of my provinces don't have it. That's cool. The opinion button. Ooh, France doesn't like me. What a surprise.
Yeah, a really big surprise there.
I want to. I'm going to get up another map mode on here because there's one that I'm interested in seeing, which is Coalition. Because the thing about if I get this mission to force a PU on France, that's quite a lot of aggressive expansion, like taking over all of France.
It's a fairly large amount.
A significant amount of aggressive expansion, and so I'm just seeing what the opinion about aggressive expansion is now against me, then there's a handy map mode for that. And only Scotland has an opinion currently, and everyone else on Europe is like, yeah, whatever. So that's good.
France doesn't always make itself particularly popular.
No, and
it would seem from what's going on here.
I think the part of the way it works is like if there's ocean between you and somebody, then aggressive expansion kind of doesn't cross ocean as much as if there was a land link. Because Scotland's site got -47 aggressive expansion opinion, and everyone else is 0.
Yeah.
I think part of Scotland's aggressive expansion opinion is that I aggressively expanded into Scotland, but.
Really?
That might be part of why they're a bit miffed. So, truce expires in 2 years. Interesting. Alright. So, how's your...
Onwards.
So have you got everything done that you want to do regarding...
Yeah, I've spent a bit of cash on admin power and improving some stuff. Not admin power, some things to improve some stuff.
Cool, alright.
That's what I was doing.
So we're just trucking on, really.
Yeah. I'm making a bit more money now. I'm up to 10 ducats a month, which is okay.
Alright, I've finished... Oh yes, my boats are getting finished now, my new boats. So, yes, how much am I spending on carracks now? My fleet maintenance is still only 3.94 a month.
That's pretty
Although
good.
I do have a bonus to that. So and we've got some heavy ships kicking about, so I'm going to put a couple of them into the channel. I'm going to put a couple of them with my transports. Yeah, I don't know exactly how many of these I'm going to do, but Provence has claimed Somerset. Curse them. So I'm going to have some reasonably beefy fleets. There's going to be, I think, 4 or 5 carracks escorting my transports now, which should help deter any adventurism from other navies. I'm adding 3 to Red Squadron, which is currently protecting trade as well.
One more month and I'll be able to do National Idea 6.
Huzzah!
Well, that should be Admin Tech 5.
Admin Tech 5, but then you'll be able to get. Oh, are you even further behind than that? Oh, Aragon,
Yeah, I might have been Tech 4.
Aragon has announced me as their new rival.
Hey, right. So,
Alright, so you have
harsh
to wait.
treatment, those rebels.
I think 5 will get you the next idea. Yeah, I bought 6, but 5 gets you the next idea. And then 7 gets you another one.
Ooh, production efficiency 5%.
Hurrah!
I can choose a new idea,
Splendid.
Right.
So you might want to pause it and think about it
okay.
again. Did I pause it and you unpaused it? Or you
Yep.
paused it and then I unpaused it?
So I click my free slot.
Yeah, so you pull that down. And we just, we had that conversation, but just...
There's loads of them.
There's loads of them, but as I said, if you're intending on going and beating up on all the Muslim nations, religious ideas is probably a good one to do. Because of just having a permanent CB from the first idea, you do have to buy each idea as you go. So you won't get anything for nothing right away.
No.
But once you get enough admin points to buy the first idea, then you'll get your permanent casus belli and so on.
Yeah. So I can pick one of those religious ideas.
Well, no, you choose right now. You choose one of the groups that's listed here, and then you get.
Oh, like say religious
so
ideas.
You have to choose religious ideas. That would be your first idea group that you've unlocked, and then as you get enough monarch power, you can spend it on either ideas or tech.
Okay, I have done that.
So have you chosen religious ideas?
I have, yes.
So now you're going to join the battle cry of the Crusades and crush the infidels.
Indeed. Well, crush the infidels. Crush them, then embrace them.
Yes, kill them with, well, death.
Kill them with death.
Kill them with death first, and then... Right. Oh, and I can now upgrade to the Limber. So, yeah.
You're doing some sort of pole dancing.
That's right. Okay. So, I have now got large cast bronze mortars or hoofnies, which is a different type of gun, presumably. So I can choose large cast bronze mortar, or I don't want to do that. I want to decide which one I want, which is from this. So large cast bronze mortar. And again, it's just the stats are different. Large cast bronze mortars have offensive morale of 1 and offensive fire of 1. Hoofnies have offensive fire of 1 and defensive morale of 1. So yeah, I'm just going to stay with the large cast bronze mortar. Why not? Right. My army force limit is 42 of 47, so I can in fact buy some guns right now and put them in my armies. I'm going to do that. Gun, 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 gun. I'll go. Two cannons for each army to start with. Huzzah! Huzzah for death cannons. Anyway. And my transport fleet is to be merged. Like that. There you go. Why is there a bark there? I keep messing this up. I don't want it to be a bark there. The bark should be helping with the trade protecting. That's what barks are supposed to do. Oh. So yeah, the cannons are built. It's all very, very good. I shall merge these fleets together. Spanner works. So, I've got 27 ships protecting trade now.
Well, the cost of my Renaissance has gone down a bit.
Yes.
A little bit.
Yeah, because as it spreads, the cost of embracing it goes down. So, yeah, it's good that that's happened. Let's march these troops together. Oops. Portugal has embraced the Renaissance.
Yeah,
So
good for it.
Good for Portugal.
Yeah, that's nice of them. Someone having my neighbour embrace, always good.
Merge that together. I can invest in new technology, more diplotech. Ooh, docks. What does that get me? Max promoted cultures +1. That's quite handy. Better naval morale, more trade range. I might wait for a little bit until the neighbour bonus goes up to 10%, because right now it's at 5%. I can get another admin tech though.
I'm tempted to take out a buttload of loans to buy this. Oh, it's down to 663 now. It's going down.
It keeps going down. Do I want to?
That's quite heartening.
Well, yeah. I mean, I definitely loans are not terrible, but unless you've got a good way of bringing the money back in, it's possibly not the best thing to do right away. Do I want Renaissance thought to get my second idea group? Maybe I do. I'm just loath to spend too much of my monarch power, because I do want potentially some of it for coring and such. So I might wait for a little bit. It's a bit quiet this week. We haven't had any wars
frantically
at all.
clicking. I know, lack of wars.
Yeah, lots of clicking, but not much warring going on.
Yeah.
Trying to sort of recovering from previous wars, like rebuilding all my ships, which took a lot less time than I thought it would actually. But I keep messing my fleets up. So. Right, so this fleet is called the Royal Navy, which is kind of a bad name for it. I'm going to call it the Transports, because that's what it is. Transports. My transport fleet is 3 carracks and 18 cogs. My other fleet, the Red Squadron, which is protecting trade, is 3 carracks and 24 barks. So that's good. That's good. I'm about to finish improving relations with Moscow. How's my cash looking? Balance is 16.29 because I've lost some of that tax income. But that's still pretty good. Plus 16.2 a month. Trade income is good. Production income is pretty good. So it's good, really. Got some cash.
That would be quite nice.
Because, you know, I'm doing quite well, and you're not doing as well, so it seems only fair that I sort of share the... Because we are allies, after all.
Ooh, 200. Why, thank you, sir.
Why not, right? Why not?
That's very kind.
I've completed the mission, the rival of our rival. 5 prestige, 25 diplomatic power. Excellent. Mission. Construct a grand fleet or improve relations with Provence.
You can't be far off the Grand Fleet.
It depends what it asks me to do. Have more... no, see, that's about heavy ships.
Right.
Have more or equal heavy ships than 20, and right now I've got 6 and I'm at my force limit. So that one's not
so that
good.
ain't happening.
Improve relations with Provence. When's my truce expire? Truce expires 1493. So I might wait until... because I can't get this mission to force a PU on France while I have a truce with them.
Yeah.
So if I wait till September, then the truce will expire, and then we'll see if that mission pops up, because currently I only have 2 missions.
Well, I'm approaching Renaissance, because it's now 622 and I have 553. It's all exciting. I get to press a button in a moment.
Press a button and spend ridiculous amounts of money.
Yep.
Which is a shame. I actually don't know why it spread so quickly into England, to be honest with you, but maybe it's just London's high development or something.
Yeah.
It's fairly high. I don't think it's that much higher than Toledo, though.
Ooh, 623.
London is quite a bit higher development than Toledo. That's probably what helped. It's more than 22 development, which has a bonus, I think.
Yeah. God,
Anyway.
I really do need to do this because my institution's tech penalty is 42%.
Yes. Don't forget now, though, that at least as far as admin power is concerned, you can spend it on ideas instead of tech.
Yeah.
So while you're waiting for the Renaissance to come along, you can spend admin points on ideas instead.
Yeah.
And
it's taking a while to chug up.
Get your Deus Vult going on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I'm nearly there. A couple of months.
Oh, my spy got expelled from France. I'm going to put him back in. Yeah. Isn't it quiet?
I just want to press my button.
Who's at war? Yeah, the war that was going on between Aragon and Austria seems to have stopped. So I actually don't know. And actually, I like Austria now. That's the weird thing about succession wars. They can happen between allies, and so I don't know who the succession war was about or who won. Oh, actually, Savoy isn't a lesser partner in a personal union with Aragon, so I guess Aragon won.
Here we go.
Of problems. Oh no. Truces have ended. Okay. Castile has embraced the Renaissance, giving them
finally
development cost of -5%. Hurrah! Yeah, so it looks like the succession war was over Savoy, and Aragon won it.
Which means I can also upgrade my shipyard with diplomatic. Take my diplomatic tech up to 6.
Yes.
That's nice. I'll do that.
So Savoy as a potential ally is now no longer an option because they're in a personal union under Aragon. But that also means that as a potential member of a coalition, they are no longer an option as well.
Fantastic. We are renaissancing. See our fine hats.
It's just gone back to reclaim Armagnac, which is kind of annoying. I wonder if I revoke my claim on Armagnac, if it'll give me that other mission instead. Can I even do that? It'll cost me 10 prestige to abandon this as a core, but I'll try it and see what happens. No, it's just saying conquer somewhere else. Oh well. I really wanted to get that, but whatever.
Right, let's see how we're doing down. I'm good.
All right.
What should do
you want to do that other plan that we considered then, which is me give you Le Bourg and you start faking claims on southern France?
So we can joint invade France.
Yeah. Or at least, so you'll have a reason for invading France as well.
Yeah.
So you can take some territory off them, which is always good.
Yeah.
Where's Orléans then? It would be easy just to press F and type it in rather than trying to find it on the map. It's just there. It's next to Maine. Probably why it's telling me that I should conquer it. So what I'm saying is, if I transfer Le Bourg to you, then you'll have a border with France and you can start faking claims on their stuff. If that is of interest to you.
Where's Le Bourg? Oh yeah, that little bit in the corner.
It's got a fort in it.
Yeah.
Want to do that?
That's quite nice. Yeah. Let's go for it. I might move some lads up. How are we doing with our...
Well, you'll have to build a spy network in France and fake a claim on them first, because if you want to join my war, then you don't need that territory. But this territory is useful for you, so you can then start claiming other territories.
Yeah.
How do I do that again? Sell province. I will offer Castile the opportunity to purchase Le Bourg for the sum of 0 ducats. Confirm. That cost me 10 prestige as well.
Ooh, go on then. Thank you very much.
Yep.
I'm going to have to call them though. Do that.
Yes. But see, now it's got a different name. It's not a different name, it's called Le Bourg now. But now you can put your spies into France and fabricate claims on Armagnac and Béarn.
Yep.
Which is going to be useful for taking bits of France later.
Yes.
So
I'm faking those claims.
I'm wondering what I should do now, because my truces have expired, so I could declare war on people again.
Yeah, that's. You could finish off Scotland.
I could go for Scotland. I don't know if I can finish them off because they're still allied with France. But I could have another go at them.
You got. They haven't got that many troops.
No, they've got 18k. That's not the problem. It's the French troops that are the worry. But I am going to fake claims on more of Scotland. Fabricate claim Inverness. And I can fabricate a claim on Fife as well while I'm on. I've already gone on Lothian, so I could do that, and then I'll see if. So the problem with doing this is potentially because if I go to war with Scotland and France, then when the war ends, I will have a truce with Scotland and France, which means that if you go to war with France, I can't join in without breaking the truce.
Yeah.
So timing.
Why don't you? What about taking out Provence then?
Provence is an interesting one. Provence. Who's Provence allied with? Oh, they are allied with France. Haha, brilliant.
No.
So that's
okay. What about Brittany?
That's not really an option. Brittany's tiny.
It's still a free province though.
They are allied with Trier. And apparently Castile is improving Brittany's opinion of them.
Yep. I've been working my way around every country.
Okay. All right.
That's anywhere near me.
Brittany is like one province, so certainly they wouldn't be hard to take out.
Yeah.
Just
a quick splat.
I don't know if it would be worth it because I'd have to go in from the sea probably, and ocean landings are annoying.
So it's either that then, or what else you got? What about Flanders?
Where's Flanders?
East of Calais. Oh, sorry, no. What's that area called? Bohemia.
Bohemia are currently my allies. Because they're quite big. Because there's the chunk that's near me, and then there's another big chunk off to the east.
Bohemia are sort of scoffing their way through people, aren't they?
Yeah, they've done quite a bunch of stuff. Like Mainz is actually the same colour almost, so it's a little bit tricky to see who's got what. But yeah, Bohemia's got a bunch of the Low Countries because they inherited a load of Burgundy when Burgundy imploded. But yeah, Bohemia's my ally. It was them that were fighting France while I was fighting Scotland in the last war.
Ah, right. Well, maybe you can drag them in as well.
Maybe drag them in against Scotland.
And I could harass the south.
Or France. Or both. I don't know. Yeah.
After you gave me a big sack of cash.
We could go. I could try and take some Scottish territories again. I don't know if I'll be able to finish them off, but I could try and take a few. Especially if you and Bohemia are going to help me in France, then I can concentrate on Scotland.
Yeah.
So
see what...
that might be a thing. Take Lothian. That's my war goal. Portugal will not join. They're in debt, and it's too far away. But I can ask. Bohemia will join, and I can ask Castile. France will join in defence. So that's what I'm going to do. But before I do that, I'm going to increase my army maintenance. Remember to do it this time. So it's going to be a couple. It's going to be a couple of months before I do that anyway.
Let me know if you want me in on this. I'm going to have to increase my army maintenance as well.
Yes, if you would do that now, because I would really like you to help. Because if I can beat up on Scotland a lot, and get a decent war score, then I can get a big chunk of territory out of it. And then,
I'm going to hire some dudes as well.
How are you for armies?
I've got 29k.
How's your force limit?
29 of 38.
Oh right, yeah. So you can get another 9 regiments going. 9 regiments of death, not of troops, presumably.
No, I need a bit more money though.
Okay. So if you could start marching at least one of those up to help harass France in the south.
Yep, I shall do that.
And then there'll be a truce.
I'm going to leave the other one down there.
Fair enough.
To guard my provinces.
That's fine. Because you've got potentially unrest going on down there, so you need to keep an eye.
I have got unrest going on down there.
So you need to keep an eye.
I might split that army actually.
That's fine, but make sure you've got a decent composition. You know, like.
How do you split it up? Split it up. There we
like more, because you've got you're gonna merge that with the other one.
Why won't they move?
Oh, they are moving. They're just slow.
No, I mean my one in.
What, in Tangiers?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Did you perhaps misclick? I don't know.
Oh, I can't get across from Salita because I don't have Portugal.
Oh, you can ask them for military access though. That should be fine.
Yeah.
Because they'd like you, Portugal, don't they? Although they did send you
Yeah.
an insult earlier.
So I need to recall a diplomat.
I thought weren't you allied with them?
I was.
Not anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. What are they going on with them?
The alliance got broken.
Yep. Oh no, I'm still allied.
Oh yes, no, sorry. They just don't give you don't have military access, which is weird. But you can ask them for it, and they should do it because they like you. So it's fine.
Yes, they like that. Good.
Okay.
Right. Lovely.
So
Right.
if
There's
you're gonna
15k troops heading up north.
march your team in that direction and maybe merge these extra lads together, I will. Yeah, get ready to start beating up on Scotland when you're in position to move into the south of France.
Yeah.
You can move into your shiny new Labort.
I will. Which has handily got a fort.
I don't know if
Fort in Labort.
Oh yes, it's fort level 2.
And I shall hire a leader.
That's a good idea. I have a general still, so that should be.
Well, my
quite
general
good.
snuffed it due to old age.
Yes, my general has quite good fire, which is good for artillery, I think.
I need a little bit more cash, and then I
He's
can
got
hire a general.
siege bonus as well.
So I'm going to have 18k men there.
Well, that'll certainly help. I see France has just started hiring some more soldiers, and they seem to be moving. France is moving. Is France at war with some? Oh, they're at war with somebody else. They're at war with Milan in the Genoese conquest of Milan.
Oh, that's handy, isn't
what
it?
fortuitous timing. Right. So I'm gonna.
I just need to hire a general, and then I'm with you.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm going to.
I've got 18k men. Which has seems to have got a good spread of lads.
If you could just mooch them off up to.
Yep, they are heading up to Labort. Next month I'll be able to hire a general.
War. It's war. Let's war. Wartime. Let's do.
Good God, y'all.
War things. War and so on. Their army ran away. The Scottish army retreated out of Lothian as I was moving in.
Right.
So
I'm one cash off buying a freaking. My ports are blockaded. Bloody French.
Yeah, that's a thing that'll happen.
Well, I need to start having them then.
I might.
Give me a general.
I'm gonna. There's 18.
General.
There's 18
Yes.
French ships here. I'm gonna blockade them in their port because I have a bigger fleet than them. So I'm gonna sit there.
I
and
won
make sure they
I've
can't
won the
move.
Straits of Gibraltar battle.
That. Oh, cool.
That's good. Right, here we go into France.
So I'm gonna take Inverness. Oh no, I've lost an advisor.
War.
Here's
Good
Spy
God, y'all.
Master. Let's do that. Bordeaux's been taken by France, which isn't too surprising. The Scottish army did move back into Lothian, and I am beating them.
Do.
Captured Inverness. My army should have fought them as they came past.
Oh,
but they haven't.
I've just taken one of their territories.
That's cool. I'm going to detach the siege element and move the rest of my troops away so that they don't get attrition. We'll reduce unrest. That's cool. So
We won another sea battle thanks to me.
I think I've done this the wrong way around. But oh well. So I'm basically sitting on the French fleet, and the Scottish fleet is too small to.
I'm beating up the French fleet in the south, so in the Straits of Gibraltar.
Yes, there's another French fleet in.
Oh, the French are attacking me.
In Picardy, and my fleet is sitting outside. So if they come out, my fleet will shoot them.
Oh dear, I might have to leg it.
Oh dear, really?
Yeah, they've got 33,000.
Oh, they've got 33,000 men there. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. I decided to leg it.
But Bohemia's now moved in from the east. There's 26,000 Bohemian troops in Bourgogne, so that's good.
That's probably why they've legged it. I'll move some more lads back up.
I've just taken Sutherland.
Right, I'm gonna move some more lads up.
Yeah, That's the thing. Like small armies probably get murdered. Oh, what's the deal with this parliamentary debate thing? Well, I'm in the middle of a war, for God's sake.
What we'd like to say.
Fund expansion of bureaucracy. Restrict imports. Yeah, that sounds good.
It's going to take me a few months to get my lads back.
Yeah,
But I reinforce 1,000 men a month. It's not too bad. Nearly 2,000.
There we go. Get rid of that parliamentary debate. Right. Our mission... Yeah, mission is improved prestige. Which won't go to 50, I'm pretty sure of that. But it might... Well, let's take it anyway. Let's cancel it later. Right. So, yeah, the French armies are busy in my stuff in northern France.
Yeah. I'm going to have some more lads back soon.
The Scots army has retreated to the Western Isles again.
That's good.
I might move.
We're on 13%. I'm running out of money.
Okay. Well.
Oh yeah, -7 a month.
Okay.
That's not good.
Let's offset that a little bit at least.
Oh,
there
thank
go.
you.
Have some money. Right.
Right.
So now that hang on, let me just pause. Oh no, I'm going to move all my troops over here. What's the Scottish Navy consist of? 1 heavy ship, 7 lights. I don't think my cogs will be able to kill them.
France.
But maybe it will.
My army's newly improved.
The siege of Lothian continues. I haven't even got any war score out of Lothian yet, because that's my war goal. But now that I have this, I can crush the Scottish army in the Western Isles.
Well, France has got 20,000 in at 6,000 in the north. Yeah, they're doing alright.
I'm not doing as well in the Western Isles as I thought I would.
I've got nearly 30,000 troops now going into France.
That's good.
I bolstered it a bit.
I think I'm going to win, but it's not.
I might sell some of these troops afterwards.
I won! Hurrah!
War score's up to 15%.
Yep, the Scottish army's gone.
What's France doing up north? Oh, they actually got 2 lots of troops up there.
They've got a couple of armies moving around.
Yeah.
They've got a 19k one. But the one that's in Paris is Bohemia's. And yeah, they've got a 19k one over in Bourgogne and another one over in Normandy. But Bohemia has 26,000 men in Paris right now, which is quite pleasing.
That's nice of them.
Quite pleasing to me.
I think that's probably going to piss them off a bit.
Yep, the siege is actually getting quite close to success as well. Okay, I've just taken the Western Isles, so that's pretty cool.
Good stuff. I'm starting to siege Armagnac.
The Scottish Navy has moved on.
Armagnac.
Which means I'm going to send my boats around.
Oh, my lads are nearly back. My army's nearly up to full strength again.
My navy is doing okay against the Scots Navy. That's a good thing. The Bohemian Navy has just shown up to help. That's also a good thing. Siege of Lothian is over. War score jumps to 47%. Haha. And the Scottish Navy
That's
runs
pretty
away.
good.
Right, I'm now going to go out to Orkney.
Slowly building Armagnac. France is getting kicked.
Are they getting beaten up again? Because that's a good thing.
Well, they're not. They've got some troops knocking around, but
yeah, but Bohemia has a lot of men.
Bohemia's got a massive force up there, so they're sort of doing your stuff in.
Yeah.
But it's not doing them any good in the south because they've got 20,000 over in the east, but they're fighting someone else over there. They're sieging back their own province.
Yes. Are they still at war with Are they still at war with Milan? I don't know.
And my troops are now nearly 29,000.
No, they're just at war with me. So they pieced out of their other war. I'm maxing out on monarch power again, so I need to spend it, otherwise I'm wasting it. Renaissance thought. Docks.
What's your monarch power? Oh, you mean your...
I was maxed out on admin and diplo. So.
It's right for some. Ooh, I've nearly got enough to unlock the next idea.
Yeah.
Which will be handy.
Right, so I need to send some troops to the Faroes to finish my occupation of Scotland. So,
Oh, you've nearly got all of it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good.
how...
I should probably capture Bordeaux back for you.
Do you know what?
What?
If I offer France a white peace right now, they'll take it.
Yeah?
Yes, they will.
Does that mean they'll back off and then you can just finish
It
crushing
means
Scotland?
they will no longer be in the war.
That sounds good.
And
I've
then
been down
we
with
get a
that.
truce until 1502
With France.
with France.
That's only a few years.
Yep. They won't give me any money.
No,
Which is
but
annoying.
that means you can keep crushing Scotland.
Yes, exactly. It means I can utterly crush Scotland.
That sounds an excellent idea.
Sounds good to
Is
me.
Yep. It's probably because they've realised they're hideously outnumbered
Well,
now.
you're busy smashing their territories, and that's France. France is out. France is out
Excellent.
of this war.
Right, well, I'll get my lads out then.
Yeah, you can. They'll be exiled anyway, so you'll probably be forced to pull them out.
Yeah.
But the war
They're
score
coming
has
out.
jumped to 99% because there's now only Scotland involved. So
They are screwed.
So here's the thing. If I pause it again,
Right,
what can I
need to.
get for 99%?
Army maintenance down to 0.
It will cost me Diplo for all of the territories that I don't currently own.
To get rid of some of these troops, they're hideously expensive.
But oh, I can't take everything. I can't take all of Scotland. It costs too much.
What? Too much money?
Too much war score.
Oh.
The peace offer value, not including the Western Isles, of everything with everything else is 99.
So what they're going to have left?
So, right, let's just cancel. Let's clear this for now, and just get the score to 100% because I'm going to take the Shetland shortly. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
is
just
that a
need to.
peace offer from Scotland? It is. I'm going to ignore that.
Just a moment. I'm just trying to. Where's my troops? I'm just trying to work out how I'll get rid of some troops again.
Did you overspend? Are you over your force limit?
I'm not over my force limit. They cost me every month though, don't they?
They do, yes. But you can turn your maintenance down again.
Yeah, that's on 0. It's still costing me a lot of money.
Is it? Do you have mercenaries or something?
No, I've just got 36,000 troops, and I'm only getting 6 ducats a month. So I need a ducat I can get.
Right.
I've spent a lot of money on extra troops to help you.
Okay. So even if you cut your maintenance to nothing, is it still a profit though? If you cut your maintenance to nothing, it is. It's not as bad, but
no.
Yeah, split. If you want to do it, then you split some of them off and you click the little skull thing, which is the disband button, or you can try selling them. I think. And actually, no, you can't. I don't think you can. You can sell ships. I don't think you can sell regiments.
Right. So just trying to work out how you split them. Oh, it's the split thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Create new unit.
Yeah. Well, I can buy a new idea group as well. While you're thinking about that, I'll think about which idea group I want. I was thinking administrative ideas, which makes core creation cheaper and reduces cost for mercenaries, reduces interest. A lot of it's mercenaries, you know.
Yep.
And I haven't really used mercenaries very much in the past, but maybe I should do it more. But I could do religious like you've done, or humanist, reduces unrest, or diplomatic, trade. I don't know. Influence. Maybe influence.
That's better. Back up to 9.
Cheaper diplomatic annexation. Maybe I'll get that. I'm going to go for influence. I don't know what the best one is, but I'm going for influence anyway. And then I will start getting... I don't have any vassals, but I can always change that. Like, I could make Scotland a vassal, for example. Alright. I don't know how much that will cost. How much will it cost me to force them to become a vassal?
I'm good.
Cool.
Right.
Treaties. English vassal. 124%. So no, that's not going to happen.
Ooh, I can invest in a new idea. Hooray!
So this is just going to give me 1% more if I take Shetland anyway. So, you know. So I'm probably just going to go with trying to get a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, that's the Pharaohs. can't get the Western Isles. It's really expensive, apparently. So, annoyingly, I could take a bunch of stuff and not Sutherland, because I don't want to have to faff about with the islands again. So I kind of want them instead of maybe instead of the other things. So taking, which is kind of stupid, but you know, invading by sea is irritating, so I don't want to keep doing it.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, the land provinces are probably the better ones to have. So, but I can't have all of them anyway. So like that, and that just leaves the Western Islands, Orkneys, and the Faroes.
I'm just spending a bit of cash.
Yeah. Interesting. Can I take any of their money as well? Oh, I can. Give me all your cash. Right. So I can take basically all of the mainland. So that's Lothian, Fife, Inverness, Aberdeenshire, and Sutherland, leaving the 3 islands groups: the Western Isles, the Orkneys, and Shetland. And I can take 229 ducats from them, and that will cost me 99, which is exactly what my war score is.
Excellent.
Yep, so I think that will probably work. Let's do it. Victory is mine. I need to send my troops back.
Well, that's not very good for Scotland.
Not hugely, no. Let's get my troops. I'll just put them in this. This is my transport fleet. I should park them somewhere rather than forget to do it. There's actually a button I should press on my transport fleet, so I'm going to do that. Because what you can do is, there's a checkbox that says "Go home at war." So I should check that on them, so that they won't just hang around in the middle of the ocean and get killed. Alright, so that went well. Now I need to spend on coring. Wow, Lothian is going to cost me 213 admin points to core.
That's quite a bit.
It is. That's good. I can invest in an idea. I can get mercenary contracts on my military tech, but I'm going to get pike and shot instead. Cool. That was violent. Scotland is now left to with 3 provinces, which they have to go through me to be able to link up, or go by sea. So
that's really quite balls them.
I have kind of really messed them up there.
Yeah.
And because I own Lothian and Aberdeenshire, when the time comes, I will be able to make a national decision of forming the British nation militarily, which doesn't actually do anything, but gives me permanent claims on all of those.
Everything else.
All of those provinces. Like I could form it diplomatically if they were a vassal, but they're not. But yeah, that was good. I'm reasonably happy with how that went.
Yeah.
I think that's right. So, I split my armies up in a weird way, so I think that's right. How's my force limit looking now?
My prestige is actually going up.
Oh, my force limit is 50 now. My prestige is 36 now because I just won a big war. Right. So that's probably a good place to call it for the day, I think. How's your armies? You got beat up again a bit, didn't you? Are you alright?
I did, but actually I just sold most of them.
So how are your regiments looking?
I've got a grand total of 13,000.
Yeah, I was going to say you sold a lot of them.
I did, yeah, but now I'm actually making a decent amount of cash. I'm on 14 ducats a month.
Oh, that's quite good. So you can get a buffer built up.
Yeah, that's the idea. I had a loan to repay, and
Yeah.
so
Um,
I'm basically frantically spending money on taxation improvements now.
yes. I'm gonna cut my army maintenance down again, just to there. So my balance is now 11.8 because of larger expenditure. I've got more troops and more ships to spend on, but I'm reasonably happy with 11.8 as a positive thing when my maintenance is at minimum.
Yeah.
I have some Gaelic separatists that I'll have to deal with, but that's fine. Good stuff.
Yeah, that's probably a good place to wrap it.
Yeah, I'll just press that button and I'll call Lothian as well. So let's pause it there. Yeah, we waited until France was distracted with another war.
Well, conveniently, they decided to go to war just as we were about to kick off.
Yeah, we were going, well, should we go in? It's going to be, oh, they're at war already. Brilliant.
Yeah, and then Bohemia really helped.
And Bohemia, who have been really good at just
being our chums,
throwing their troops into my wars.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. But what I reckon next time, we've got a truce to deal with. Let's see how long the truce is for. I have a truce with England and Castile until 1502, which is actually a shorter truce. I think that's because I negotiated a separate peace with them.
All right.
Because if I go to Scotland, Scotland has a truce. Yeah, Scotland's truce with England is until 1512. Right, so Scotland's truce is until 1512, but because I offered them a white peace and they just quit out, then their truce with us is shorter. So in like 3 years' time, October 1502, we can go to war with France again.
Whee!
How cool is that? You'll be able to have at least one claim faked by then, because I think it's probably your turn now.
Yeah, I could do with a bit of France.
To take a bite out of the French-Scottish axis, although Scotland really doesn't have anything left to offer the French-Scottish axis.
Well, I doubt France is going to help them anymore, so you can probably finish chomping that bit up there.
They are still allied, so
yeah,
and France is now subsidising Scotland to the tune of 4.79 ducats a month.
That's a terrible shame, isn't it?
So yeah, I can maybe force vassalisation on them at some point. I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work. How would that work? Ooh, negative 4,000 because I own their core provinces and they're outraged and they really don't trust me, which is not too surprising. So they won't accept my offer of vassalisation, but I could go to war with them again and make them be my vassals. However, that's for another time. So what I think next time is, if you can get some cores, and as long as you have a claim, then you can go to war and you have a war goal. It's just that for every core that they have that you want to take from them, I'm explaining this badly. When you're taking provinces from an enemy in a war, if you have a claim on them, if you have a core on them, it costs you no diplomatic power to have those provinces ceded to you. If you don't have a core on them, then you have to pay diplo power to do it. So I got, I think, 3 provinces from Scotland at a cost of 0 because I'd faked claims on 3 of them, and the rest of them and the rest of the ones I took cost me diplo power to get.
Right.
So the more claims you have, the cheaper it's going to be.
Yeah.
Is the point that I'm making. But you can certainly get claims faked on Armagnac and Béarn, and then even if that's the only ones you can make claims on, doesn't mean that's the only ones you'll get to steal. So we're going to call it there. That was actually quite a long one.
Yeah.
But good war, everyone. Good war. Right. So tune in next time to see us probably attack France.
That'll be fun.
Robin gets to beat up on France a bit. You'll probably be able to start buying your Bearsvolt stuff, so you can then go to war in the south again.
Yeah.
Good times. All right.
Until then.
So, thanks very much for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next time.
Toodaloo.
Bye.